there is a moment, quiet and ordinary, that almost every dog owner knows. You are sitting on the couch after a long day, your mind still tangled in the noise of the world outside, and your dog walks over, climbs into your space, and starts licking your hand, then your arm, then your face if you let them. And you laugh, maybe pull back a little, maybe lean in, and you wonder somewhere in the back of your mind, why do they do this? Is it love? Is it hunger? Are they just weird? The answer, as it turns out, is far more beautiful and far more ancient than most people ever realize. Before we go deeper into this, if you have ever looked at your dog mid-lick and genuinely wondered what is going on inside that brain of theirs, this series is made for you. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because over the next 3 parts, we are going to unpack one of the most common yet most misunderstood behaviors in the entire animal kingdom. And by the time we are done, you will never look at your dog's lick the same way again. Now, to truly understand why your dog licks you, we have to travel back in time. Not 100 years, not 1,000. We are going back tens of thousands of years to a world without houses, without leashes, without ceramic food bowls, sitting on kitchen floors. We are going back to when the ancestors of your dog were wild, running in packs, surviving on instinct, and communicating without a single word. In those early wolf packs, licking was not a random behavior. It was a language, a complete, nuanced, deeply emotional language that carried meaning the way human words carry meaning today. Puppies in the wild would lick the mouths of older wolves returning from a hunt. This was not simply affection, though affection was certainly woven into it. It was a request, a survival strategy. The licking would trigger the adult wolf to regurgitate partially digested food, giving the pup nutrients it could not yet hunt for on its own. It sounds strange through modern eyes, but in that world, that lick was the difference between life and death. That lick meant, I trust you, I need you, you are my family. And here is what makes this so remarkable. Your dog still carries that ancient code inside them. Thousands of years of domestication have passed. Wolves became dogs. Dogs moved into human homes. They learned our routines, our voices, our moods. But that deep wiring, that instinct to lick as a form of connection and communication, never left. It simply redirected. It found a new target. It found you. When your dog licks your hand the moment you walk through the door, they are not just saying hello in the way we use that word casually. They are performing an ancient greeting ritual that once held the weight of survival. They are saying, you came back, I missed you, we are still a pack, everything is okay. The emotion behind it is real. The science behind it is equally real. Studies in animal behavior have shown that when dogs lick their humans, their brains release oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that floods a mother's brain when she holds her newborn child. The same chemical that makes humans feel attached, safe, and loved. Your dog is not just licking you, your dog is chemically bonding with you every single time. But the story gets even richer when you start paying attention to the details when they lick you, where they lick you, and what is happening around them in that moment. Because not all licks are the same, and once you understand the difference, you begin to see your dog less as a pet doing random things and more as a deeply feeling creature trying in the only way they know how to talk to you. Think about the lick you get right after you have been crying. You are sitting on the floor or curled up in bed, and your dog pushes their way to your face and licks your tears, slow and deliberate. For a long time, people assumed dogs did this because they were attracted to the salt in human tears. And yes, that is partly true. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell and taste, and the chemical composition of tears is genuinely interesting to them on a sensory level. But research from animal psychologists and behavioral scientists has revealed something that goes far beyond salt. Dogs can detect microchanges in human body chemistry. When you are sad, your cortisol levels rise, your breathing shifts, your body temperature changes in subtle ways, and your dog senses all of it before you have said a single word. The lick on your tear-streaked face is not just about taste, it is a response to your pain. It is comfort, offered the only way they are able to offer it. And this is where the science starts to feel almost spiritual, because what it tells us is that your dog is not simply reacting to the world around them. They are reacting to you specifically, personally. The version of you that is tired or sad or excited or sick, they are reading you like a book written in a language only they can fully understand, and they are responding to every chapter. There is a researcher named Dr. Alexandra Horowitz, a cognitive scientist at Barnard College, who has spent years studying dog perception and behavior, and she describes dogs as animals built for intimacy with humans in a way that is almost unparalleled in the animal kingdom. Not because they were forced into it, but because over millennia of living alongside us, they developed a sensitivity to human emotion that is genuinely astonishing. And licking, she argues, sits right at the heart of that sensitivity. So the next time your dog licks you and you laugh and wipe your hand on your jeans, pause for just a second. Because what just happened was not random, it was not gross, it was not meaningless. It was thousands of years of evolution, love, and language landing on your skin in the softest way possible. Have you ever noticed that not every lick from your dog feels the same? There's something that happens when you start paying close attention. You realize some licks are frantic and fast, almost desperate, like your dog is trying to say something urgent. Others are slow and rhythmic, almost meditative. The kind that happens when the house is quiet and your dog just rests their head on your leg and licks your hand. Some happen the moment you walk in the door. Some happen in the dark at 2 a.m. when you're half asleep. If you've ever noticed these differences and wondered if they meant something, you were right. They do. Every single one is a sentence in a language your dog has been speaking to you for years, and most of us have only ever heard it as noise. Let's start with the fast, frantic lick. This is probably the easiest to read once you know what to look for. Picture it. You've been gone for hours, and the moment that front door opens, your dog is a blur of movement, tail wagging, body wiggling, and then the licking starts rapid and all over the place. Your hands, your ankles, your face if they can reach it. Behavioral scientists call this reunion behavior, and it's one of the most emotionally loaded things a dog can do. What's happening inside your dog isn't just excitement. Their stress hormones, which were quietly elevated the whole time you were gone, start to drop the moment they detect your scent. The licking actually accelerates that drop. It's self-soothing and a celebration happening at the exact same time. They're calming themselves down by connecting with you, and they're also, in the most genuine way possible, celebrating the fact that you exist and that you came back. Every fast lick in that moment is the physical expression of pure relief. Then there's the slow lick, and this one carries a completely different emotional weight. This is the lick that happens when nothing is wrong. The day is ending, your dog is stretched out beside you, and they turn their head to lick your arm or hand with a quiet, unhurried attention. Researchers who study canine bonding describe this as grooming behavior, and it's one of the deepest forms of social connection in the animal world. In wolf packs, mutual grooming was reserved for those with the closest bonds. It wasn't something wolves did casually or with strangers. It was intimate. It was a declaration of trust so total that the animal was willing to be vulnerable, to be still, to give and receive care without any guard up. So when your dog licks you slowly like that, they're not just passing time. They are telling you, in the oldest language they know, that you are theirs, they are yours. And this moment right here is exactly where they want to be. But there's another lick that doesn't get talked about enough, and it confuses a lot of dog owners because it doesn't always feel like affection. It's the compulsive lick, the one that keeps going long after you've shifted away, the one that targets the same spot over and over, the one that seems almost disconnected from the present moment, like your dog is somewhere else entirely. This kind of licking can sometimes be a sign of anxiety. Dogs, just like us, can develop repetitive behaviors as a response to stress they don't know how to process. A dog that licks obsessively, whether it's you, themselves, the floor, or the furniture, is often a dog carrying an emotional weight they can't put down. It can stem from boredom, from loneliness, from a trauma that happened before you even knew them, or from a change in the household that disrupted their sense of safety. Animal psychologists call this a displacement behavior. The dog can't address the source of their anxiety directly, so the anxiety leaks out sideways through repetition, through a behavior that once brought comfort and now just keeps running on a loop. Recognizing this kind of licking is important, not because something is terribly wrong, but because it means your dog is asking for something. More walks, more stimulation, more time with you, more consistency. The lick is a symptom, and underneath it is a need waiting to be met. Now, let's talk about the lick that happens when you're sick. This one stops people in their tracks every single time they learn the truth behind it. Most people assume dogs lick sick humans because they sense weakness, some primitive instinct from the wild. but the research tells a completely different story. Studies have shown that dogs behave with measurably increased attentiveness toward humans who are physically unwell. They lick more, they stay closer, they follow you more carefully, and they press their bodies against you in a way that generates warmth. Scientists believe this is partly because a sick human body produces different chemical signals, a changed cocktail of hormones that a dog's extraordinary nose picks up immediately. But it's also something more than just chemistry. Dogs who live closely with us develop what researchers describe as emotional attunement. It's a sensitivity to the internal states of the people they rebonded with that operates almost below the level of conscious thought. They don't decide to comfort you. They simply do it, the way breathing happens, the way the heart keeps beating without being told to. There's a quality to this that's genuinely hard to name. It sits somewhere between instinct and love, between biology and something that feels like it transcends both. Your dog doesn't have the words for what they feel when you're hurting. They don't have the capacity to sit with you and say, "I see you're struggling, and I want you to know you're not alone." But they have the lick. They have the slow press of their body against yours. They have the way they rest their chin on your knee and look up at you with eyes that hold something ancient, patient, and completely without judgment. And in a world where we humans so often struggle to say the right thing, there's something almost sacred about a creature that never had the words and never needed them. What we're beginning to understand, through years of behavioral research and cognitive science, is that dogs don't experience you the way other animals do. You aren't just a food source or a shelter provider. To your dog, you are a specific and irreplaceable presence in the world. Your smell, your voice, your emotional patterns, the particular rhythm of your breathing when you re-calm versus when you re-anxious, all of it lives inside your dog in a way that is deeply personal, and every lick is a reach toward that specific version of you. Not toward humans in general, toward you. So the next time your dog licks you, take a moment. Pay attention. What are they trying to say? You might be surprised by the depth of the conversation you've been missing. Have you ever been greeted by your dog with a big, wet, sloppy kiss right on the face? It's a classic dog owner experience. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's really going on behind that lick? Is it just a habit, a way to get your attention? Or could it be a genuine sign of affection, a dog's way of saying "I love you"? Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating science and emotional connection behind your dog's licks, and what we find might just make you appreciate those slobbery greetings even more. Let's start by rewinding the clock to when your dog was just a tiny puppy. Licking is one of the very first behaviors they learn. A mother dog licks her pups right after birth to clean them, stimulate their breathing, and encourage them to go to the bathroom. This initial licking is all about survival and care. As the puppies grow, they learn to lick their mother's face to ask for food. In the wild, wolf pups do this to get their parents to regurgitate a meal. So, from the very beginning, licking is deeply connected with getting care, comfort, and nourishment. It's a fundamental part of their social language. When your dog licks you, they're tapping into this deep-seated instinct. They might be saying, "Hey, I see you as my caregiver, the one who provides for me." It's a sign of respect and acknowledgement of your role as the pack leader, or more accurately, their family. But it's not just about a food-seeking instinct. It's also a powerful grooming and bonding behavior. Think about how primates groom each other. Dogs do something similar through licking. It's a social glue that strengthens their relationships. When your dog licks you, it's their way of saying, "You're part of my pack, my family, I care about you." But here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about instinct and social behavior. There's real hard science happening inside your dog's brain when they interact with you. Scientists have studied this using MRI scans, and what they've discovered is truly incredible. When a dog smells their owner, a part of their brain called the caudate nucleus lights up like a Christmas tree. Now, why is this so significant? Because the caudate nucleus is the brain's reward center. It's the same part of the brain that gets excited when they about to get a tasty treat. What this research suggests is that, for a dog, the scent of their favorite human is inherently rewarding, just like food. Your smell literally makes them happy. And the love hormone, oxytocin, plays a huge role to Eve. You've probably heard of oxytocin in the context of human bonding, like between a mother and a baby. Well, it turns out the same thing happens between humans and dogs. Studies have shown that when a dog and their owner gaze into each other's eyes, both of their oxytocin levels spike. This creates a positive feedback loop of affection. You look at your dog, you feel good. Your dog feels you looking, they feel good. It's a biochemical love fest. This same hormone is released during physical contact, like petting and, you guessed it, licking. So when your dog is licking you, their brain is getting a little dose of this feel-good chemical, reinforcing that bond and making them want to do it more. It's a genuine biological expression of their connection to you. Let us talk a little more about what your dog might be trying to communicate with those licks. Sometimes it's as simple as them liking the way you taste. Humans have slightly salty skin, especially after a workout, and dogs can find that appealing. They're also incredible information gatherers. Their sense of smell and taste are far superior to ours. By licking you, they're getting a whole host of information about where you've been, what you've eaten, and even how you're feeling. They can pick up on subtle chemical changes in your sweat that signal stress or happiness. So, a lick might be their way of checking in, asking, "How are you? What's new?" Of course, not all licks are created equal. Sometimes a dog might lick you because they're feeling anxious or stressed. This is called a calming signal. They might lick their own lips, the air, or you as a way to self-soothe or to try and de-escalate a situation they find uncomfortable. It's important to read the context. Is your dog relaxed and happy, with a wagging tail and soft body language? That's likely an affection lick. Are they showing other signs of stress, like yawning, tucking their tail, or avoiding eye contact? That lick might be a sign they need some space or reassurance. There's also the simple fact that licking gets a reaction. Your dog is smart. They quickly learn that if they lick your face, you'll probably laugh, or push them away playfully, or give them a pat. Either way, it's attention. And for a social animal like a dog, attention from their favorite person is a huge reward. So, they repeat the behavior because it works. It's a learned way to initiate an interaction and connect with you. It's like a toddler pulling on your pant leg to get you to look at them. So, let's put it all together. When your dog showers you with licks, it's a complex and beautiful mix of instinct, communication, and pure, unadulterated affection. They are drawing on primal behaviors learned as a puppy, where licking meant care, safety, and food. They are engaging in a social grooming ritual that strengthens your bond and solidifies your place in their family. Their brain is firing up its reward center, telling them that being near you is one of the best things in the world. Their body is releasing oxytocin, the love hormone, creating a tangible biological feeling of connection every time they make contact. They're tasting you, gathering information, and checking in on your well-being. And yes, sometimes they just want your attention. So, the next time your canine companion comes in for a big wet kiss, try to see it for what it truly is. It's not just a messy habit, it's a multi-layered declaration. It's your dog's way of saying, "You are my world. You are my provider, my family, my source of comfort and joy. I love you." And that's a message that's worth every single slobbery drop. The evidence is clear. The bond we share with our dogs isn't just in our heads. It's written in their DNA, their behavior, and their very brain chemistry. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of dog licks. If you love learning about the amazing ways our dogs communicate with us, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. What's the funniest or most loving way your dog has ever greeted you? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Until next time, give your furry friend an extra pat for me. Thanks for watching.